Hey, Michael Bowen here for Florida Man Rides. So, I built a thing. Let me explain. When I first got back out there in the marsh, I ran into a deck-over boat. So whenever I ran into this deck-over boat out in the marsh, I said, wow, this is such a simple design. I think I could build it. I looked at it, I saw how they shaped the aluminum, where all the bends were, where all the joints were. I said, it really makes sense. It's a really simple design, but it doesn't need to be any more complicated. It works. So I kept telling people, I could build this, I could build this, I could do this, But there's a difference between talking the talk and walking the walk. So to prove that I could walk the walk, I wanted to build one. So I built one. Scale model. Two pieces, just like you would see on a normal full-size boat, tied together in the middle in the seam, broke it on the side, cut it here, tied it together with extruded. We got extruded aluminum. Now the back is not extruded like it would be on a full-size boat just because it is so small. The back transom is one piece, and I broke the sides to make the running surface, and then rolled up, and then your sides, and then the top, all together, riveted together. She floats, fully waterproof. Lid. In the middle, you see I tied it together with just a strip of aluminum. We got extruded aluminum there and extruded aluminum holding the sides together. So I was really happy with my little model I built. And I was like, look, I can build it. Here it is. But of course, that didn't quite sell it. Got pretty close though. Sliding it across the pool, I felt pretty good about it. So, to prove myself the next step, I went down to Everglades City and I got this. Now, this isn't what it looked like whenever I got it. It was in rough shape. Down in Everglades City, it was just sitting up underneath the mangroves, collecting leaves and water and dirt. And the guy that was selling it says, oh, all you need to do is put the lid back on it, put the top back on it, put the deck back down, rivet the deck back down, and you got a boat. You're ready, you're set. It wasn't that simple. It was not that simple. If I knew then what I know now, I probably should have got it. I probably should have left it alone or got it a lot cheaper. All right, but I got it. And then I got digging into it, and what I found is architectural aluminum being used all through the construction. Had to get that out of there. I saw tubing that wasn't right, pieces in spot that wasn't right. So I gutted the whole thing, took it down to the shell, and built it back up. There was a repair on the left side. There was a piece of just a hunk of aluminum welded in there. So I cut that out there. Here's the thing about repairs and damage. Damage doesn't necessarily mean that an airframe or a boat is bad. It's how it is repaired that makes it, again, airworthy or seaworthy or just a piece of junk. You understand? So if the repair is done right and proper, then it makes it whole again. It doesn't do anything to necessarily detract from the value or the structural integrity of the thing if the repair is done right. So I wanted to do the repair right, and I knew that a piece of hunk of aluminum on the side welded back in there was not right. So I cut that piece of aluminum out, that welded on piece of aluminum, rolled me a piece of aluminum, tied it in there, riveted it down, made the outside nice and flush, and hid it all back up underneath the polymer like it should be. So from the outside, you can't see the damage at all. From the inside, it looks like, just a piece of patch laid in there and riveted down. It's riveted, it's sealed with glues and adhesives, so it's all one piece. It's making a big, heavy-duty sandwich in there, and structurally, it's good to go. And that's what makes a good repair. You want a good repair, You got to get a good repair. And it's not easy. It's not easy, but you got to put in the work to get what you want. All right. So got the repair. I got all that all that architectural aluminum out of there. Replaced it with structural aluminum. There was a couple side pieces that were busted. They were cracked. So I drilled those off, replaced those, and now it's almost ready. It's almost ready to go back. Now, what am I gonna do with this thing? Proving that I could build it and repair it, that was one thing, you know. All I'm waiting on now is the fuel tank to be finished. We're gonna slide the fuel tank in. I've gotta finish making the fuel tank rack, so that it can slide back in there and it'll be ready to go. What am I gonna do with this thing? I was thinking for the longest I'm gonna sell it, and I'm still leaning that away. So if you're looking for a 70-75 deck over, hit me up. I might have one for you. Then too, I might keep it. All it needs is some metal work, and I can throw my engine on it, and I got a boat. So I might keep it too. I'm not sure. Still on the fence. But that's it. What I want to tell you is there's a difference between walking the walk and talking the talk. Young men, you can tell your parents, you can tell your family, you can tell your friends, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, forever and ever. But there's a difference between saying you can do it and actually doing it. So get out there. If you think you can do it, show people. All right. So that's it. This is my what I've been working on the past couple of months. It's been nearly a year. I've been doing it in the mornings, working on it a little bit here, a little bit there. On the weekends, a little bit here, a little bit there. And yeah, it's almost complete. I'm almost ready to get it out of here. As soon as I get the fuel tank in it, it'll be a complete package, ready to go. If you're looking for a deck over boat, we got 8 foot wide. It's 8 foot wide, so that's pretty wide for builds. 8 foot wide by the back, 12 foot long, not including the grass rake. If you're looking for one, ready to go, plug and play, let me know. I might have something for you, all right? Here's the question for you, the audience. What should I sell this thing for if I'm gonna sell it? Like I said, 8 foot wide, 12 foot long, 70-75, fully riveted. There's no welds in this thing, no welds. Let me know in the comment section, what should I sell it for? What are they going for? It's gonna be out the door, you know, not offering any support along with it. I know I've dropped it in the water a few times, there's no leaks. Right now it's all sealed up, ready to go. Polymer on it, polymer's in good shape. I replaced the polymer on the side that was damaged. I replaced that, and I also replaced some polymer on the bottom. But it's back into as good a shape as it was whenever it first came off of the build line down in Everglades City, all right? So let me know in the comment section below. If you were buying this, if I was selling it, what should I sell it for? Give me a price, and we'll see. All right? I am Michael Bowen. This is Florida Man Rides. Keep chasing them wet spots. We'll see you out there, all right?